Record. Hi, Morris.
Hi, Karen.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. It's nice to see you again after a year.
Thank you very much and welcome back to Liberia.
Thank you very much. Liberia is Ebola free now, huh?
Yes. Liberia is now free and we are happy for that because it took a long time for us to reach to where we are today.
Good to hear, yeah. So, Morris, can you answer a few questions for me?
Yes.
Okay, great. How about why don't you tell me when you started liking animals and how that happened?
It is an inborn tendency that I was born within, that grew up within. I was born with a passion for animals. When I was very small, my dad used to buy a dog, and when that dog is very sick, I feel like I'm sick also. And since then, I just continue to love animals. It was from that background that when I became big, I decided to establish the Liberia Animal Welfare and Conservation Society in 2000. And LAWCS is now a registered organization with the government of Liberia, and we have been providing services for animals in Lofa County.
So you said when you were just a child that when your dog, your pet dog, got sick, you felt it too.
Yes.
That's interesting. I think probably most Liberians don't feel that, even children.
It is a very serious problem here. Dog is considered as food also in Liberia. So sometimes it seems like an extremity when trying to show passion for animals. But that was how I was brought up, and I just have that love for animals.
Yeah, I can see it when you talk about laws and when you talk about dogs and cats. Do you have dogs now?
Yes, I have two.
What are their names?
We have Ponderfriend and Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
I've met a lot of dogs named Peace here. Great. So in LAWCS, you have how many people working now?
We have 4 volunteers that are responsible for the operation of law, and we have 10 teachers that are trained as volunteers in their respective schools.
And 4 people who are solely volunteers.
They
make no money.
They have the passion for animals, so they decided to join me to move the organization forward for the best interests of animals in Liberia.
And they're very dedicated.
They are dedicated staff.
And this one is?
Haja is my name.
And you are?
The finance officer.
Yes, Korpo is my name. I'm a Humane Educator for Law.
Nice to meet you both. I didn't meet you last time I was here. I met Abraham.
Yeah,
He was the 4th.
You were fortunate to meet Abraham for fun now. He has now gone and Guinea to acquire some training to be able to help our animals in Liberia.
Abraham specifically loves cats. So Abraham specifically loves cats, I think.
Yeah, he has a cat. And recently he got another dog. He also has a dog.
You have a dog too?
I have a dog by the name of Freedom.
Freedom.
Yes.
That's a good name for a dog. What kind of dog? What does your dog look like? What does your dog look like?
The dog looks brown. He have a brown color.
Brown color.
Yes.
Big? Small?
Big, middle size. It was small baby when I got it. I have been taking care of it. It is little bit all right now.
And do you have a dog or cat?
Well, I don't have dog for my own, but my little son have a dog.
Your little son has a dog?
Yes.
Does he love animals?
So much.
That's great. So, tell me, in Liberia, people don't really like dogs?
People keep dogs, for other reasons. People keep them for pets. People keep them for hunting, for security purpose, and some people just keep them for food.
Since I've been here, I've been taking pictures of a lot of people with their dogs, and a couple with cats. I do see people who seem to like the company of their dogs.
Yeah, they love them because when they are going like on the farm, the dog have to go with them on the farm, so they love them, but they keep those dogs for purpose. Either to secure their property or to use them as hunting dog.
And cats? What do people think of cats?
People keep cats also because in most homes they have the rats, so they keep the cat to get the rat away.
Yeah, some place I saw a cat and they said they feed the cat rice and the cat then eats rodents.
Yeah, some people, they feed the cats with rice, because that is our staple food here. Even the dogs, they feed them with rice.
So you teach children about animals and loving dogs and cats, is that right?
Yes.
So what do you do? Tell me about that.
I teach the children about animals, special dog, cat, teach them how they get feeding like us, how to take care of them, give them good sleeping place to sleep, how to really take care of them, how to give them food. I teach them about that because they are part of our family. So I teach them that the animal is part of their family. Because if you have animal, special dog, you have to take care of it. They don't have nobody to take care of it. You are the only person that it depends on. So you need to take care of it. When it is sick, you make it your business by taking that animal to hospital.
So you mentioned to me that about 10,000 or more children are reached by LAWS?
Yes.
Can you tell me more about that? How does that work?
Yeah, my main job is to manage the daily budget that we are getting from people up there. Although we are on volunteer service, we are not being paid, but the little money that we are getting from the people, we are able to print on the photo as you just see, to carry in the school for the children to be seen. And also the humane educators are going on the fee to be able to pay their transportation to carry on the work.
And you track how many children are reached by Humane Education? You keep track of the statistics?
We have many children in the school. Because from school we are getting 900, 1,000 plus in some of the schools there. So we can just estimate 4,000 or either 5,000 the whole 20 school that we are working in.
That's a lot of students that you're reaching.
Yes.
And then you also reach community members too.
Yes.
Do you know?
In the community we are working there too. As for example, we can carry on to dancing and teaching to teach the people how to be careful for the animals.
Thank you. And Morris,
Yes.
I just brought a suitcase full of books and magazines, but I think you need a lot more.
We need a lot, and I want to say thank you very much for bringing those material for us. Because what is happening is like most of the schools that we are working, we don't have resources on our own, and to print a page out is very expensive for us here, and we don't have budget for that. So we go into those schools and conduct training with the children, and we visit class to class. And the little reason we have, you see the children and fighting for it, they want to be in possession of it. But like you are helping us, bringing some of these things will help us to reduce the burden that we have on hand. Like my other staff was saying, we have, every year we try hard to reach at least 10,000 children. And we go from school to school. Presently we are in 20 schools. After 6 months, what we're going to do is, we are going to train the teachers, those committed teachers in those 20 schools. And they will serve as a patron for this animal conduct group that will be established in those schools. Then we'll move on to another school. This is how we have been working, because we want for the program not to be limited to expand to various communities and schools in Lofa County. And we are anticipating that in the future we'll be able to extend to other regions of the country.
So what do you need most?
We need material for the teachers and also the students. And our challenge also has to do with mobility. We are able to go to a lot of communities. Schools are calling, oh, we want you to come.
So you were saying you need mobility?
Yes, schools are calling, oh, we want you to come and establish a program in our school. The children are interested in the program, and the program is connecting us with the animals. We have feeding for animals. But we are unable to respond to all of those responses and requests are coming because we don't have the mobility to go to all those places. Like last year we were in another district, which is Kolam district. We have to withdraw from there because we couldn't manage to keep the people there, because keeping volunteers there, you have to provide lodging for them, you have to provide feeding for them while they are on the field. Because we were unable to do that, we have to withdraw them from there and come back to Ponzoma.
Oh, that's too bad.
We left the gap there, and every time they are calling us, we want you to come back, and we continue to promise them that when things improve, we'll get back to your community. And we want for those animal lovers that are out there to see reason to help us, like we need humane education. which just came from war, and the perception of the Liberian people, they feel that animals is for food, commodities, and source of income. But we want, people keep this thing for those reasons, but we want them to take care of them. We want them to provide a kind of connection. They should understand that these animals are sentient beings, and they need care and affection for we humans.
So you need mobility, you need like a motorbike, or
yeah,
you need fuel,
we need
funds?
We need motorbike, we need feed form, we need, because when we get phone we ought to get fuel. The bike alone will not be able to take you from there to another area.
Yeah.
You need fuel, you need form to facilitate those that will be going there. While they are there, you need to provide lodging for them, you need to provide meal for them while they are on the field also. They are volunteer, but we need to empower them at least to be able to effectively do the work.
And you need funds to make copies of all the material?
We need funds to make a lot of copies of this material for teachers and students. So imagine every year we want to reach about 10,000 children. And to have material for all of these children require funding, and we cannot afford that.
And you try, you can't raise money just from inside Liberia, is that right?
Since law was established in 2000, we have not received a cent from any individual or organization in Liberia. What we receive from community people is appreciation. Oh, you are doing well for us. But we understand it's because, you know, we came from war. A lot of organizations that in Liberia, their attention has been placed on human development, food security. So when you go to them, tell them about, oh, we need to pay attention to animal too. Animal are feeling, animal have been deprived, they are suffering. So they say, oh, we don't have funding for that. But what we receive from community is the cooperation. The people are, where they actually receive in their communities and they listen to us, but we don't get any funding in Liberia.
So someday the hope is that people in Liberia will, someday you hope to raise funds within Liberia that people will appreciate animals and what you do.
Yeah, we believe that gradually people will get to understand and appreciate what we are doing, and they will be able to pay their own quota towards the upliftment of law, so that law will not just be in a local area, but it will spread in the entire country. That is our hope, and we anticipate for that. That we'll be able to have branches in other districts, other counties in Liberia, so that is because we are in Lofa County, but we know that animals in Nimba County, animals in Mosrara County, they have been deprived, they are suffering, that people are killing them, near like dogs and cats. But we are hoping that in the future we'll be able to extend our program in those areas.
And of course, Liberia Animal Welfare and Conservation Society is the only animal welfare organization.
It's the only registered animal welfare organization now in the country.
So it would be nice if you cover the whole country at some point.
That is what we are anticipating, that we'll be able to cover the entire country, so that folks can see reason to provide care, affection for their animal.
Thank you, Morris.
Thank you very much, Karen.
And thank you, both of you, for your work and all that you do for animals. And I hope that we can support your work, because I think it's very important, and I'm thrilled to have met you.
Okay, thank you for coming.
You're welcome. I wish you very much luck.
Thank you.
Success in the future.